I bought the most expensive Badminton t-shirt I could find, £110 from Yonex. I had to test it against Victor's top of the line shirt that cost nearly 3 times less. Is the Yonex shirt actually worth the money, or is this just pure marketing? Both the Yonex and Victor shirts I've got here are the current top of the range shirts, the exact ones that their sponsored players have been wearing this season. Their full retail price, the Yonex shirt £110, Victor €45, about £38. The first thing I wanted to check is the label. The high-end Yonex shirts are actually made in Japan, one of the reasons for the huge price tag. Compared to Victor, as you can see, the top is made in China. But does this actually matter? The first major thing I noticed was just how they felt. The Yonex shirt is made from 87% polyester and 13% polyester. The Victor shirt is 100% polyester, common in a lot of sports tops. Before I even tried the Yonex top on, I noticed a loose thread hanging off, and another area where the stitching looked a bit messy. Now maybe I just got a bit unlucky, but for a shirt that costs £110, and that's made in Japan with supposedly better production standards, that wasn't great to see. However, the Victor shirt, which is made in China and costs only £38, looked perfect straight out of the box. Wearing the shirts, they both felt great, and I do like the designs. From the front, the Yonex shirt feels and looks pretty similar to the Victor one, but when you turn it around, it's a different story. The Yonex one has loads of tiny ventilation holes across the back and down the sides near the armpits, clearly designed to help with airflow and breathability. The Victor shirt doesn't have any of that. The fabric is the same all the way around, just one solid material. In terms of feel, the Victor shirt is softer and slightly thicker with a consistent texture. The Yonex, on the other hand, feels a bit rougher overall. The back and sides feel nice and stretchy, kind of like the Victor one, but weirdly the front is noticeably less stretchy, which is funny considering Yonex says their shirts have this innovative stretch material that supports your active play. I mean, the back, sure, but the front, not really. So overall, it actually feels less stretchy than the Victor one. The colours and the look of both shirts look really good, and I think I actually prefer the shoulder pattern that the Victor shirt has, and how the colours fade into the whites. Fit-wise, both were a medium, similar in length, but Victor's sleeves are slightly tighter and shorter, which is something that I've noticed about their shirts before. Personally, I prefer that. When I'm playing badminton, I don't want to feel like the sleeves are loose and getting in the way. Also, I think it looks better when the sleeves sit a bit tighter to the arms. It shows off the biceps a bit more. A good badminton shirt, in my opinion, should be lightweight. You shouldn't really notice it when it's on, especially when you start to sweat. I weighed both shirts before doing any exercise. The Yonex shirt weighed 131 grams, the Victor shirt weighed 136 grams, so a 5 gram difference, slightly lighter in the Yonex shirt. I think the ventilation holes helped save some weight there because, like I said, the Yonex top actually felt bigger around the sleeves, but there's not much in it. But here's what I wanted to test. How do these shirts perform when you sweat? Yonex talks a big game here. They claim these shirts are sweat absorbent, quick drying, lightweight, even able to lower your body temperature by 3 degrees. So here's what I did. I went on a 5k run in the Yonex shirt. The next day, with very similar weather conditions, the same run wearing the Victor shirt. Here are the results. The Yonex top weighed 131 grams before. After the run, 139 grams, an 8 gram increase. The Victor top, 136 grams before, and afterwards, 144 grams. Again, the same increase of 8 grams. So yeah, exact same weight gain. No real difference in how much sweat they held onto. The main difference I noticed was that the Victor shirt felt slightly thicker and a bit less breathable during the run. The Yonex shirt with its ventilation holes definitely felt like it would dry quicker, especially around the armpits and back where it tends to get sticky. That said, the difference was pretty minor. I didn't have any issues with either during the 5k. Maybe if you were sweating heavily or playing for a much longer time, you'd start to notice it more, but realistically, both shirts would get soaked under that kind of intensity. Just look at Shiyuchi here wearing the Yonex top. It looks completely drenched and like it's really sticking to him. But let's be real, the only test that actually matters, going out and playing some badders. And yeah, both shirts perform great while playing, no complaints, comfortable and breathable. That said, I'm still backing the Victor when it comes to the fit, and the shorter, better fitting sleeves. So are Yonex shirts 3 times better? Honestly, no. Yeah, the Yonex one feels a bit more high-tech and premium, but I've got no problem wearing the Victor one. In fact, I'll probably end up wearing it more often. Save your money, get the Victor, or just grab one of Yonex's cheaper tops. Because let's be honest, no sports tops should cost £110.